right? So price is coming for this low here. Price has taken out this low, and the next target for price on our daily time frame is this low. So there's still further push to the downside for the XY, right? There's still further push to the downside. For the 4-hour time frame, it's pretty much the same thing too, right? I want to see price clearing out this low, and then some retracement and the continuation of the sell to the downside. So the XY is still maintaining its bearishness to the downside. There's still further room for it to even sell lower, taking out our weekly lows and trading even lower. So we have no reason to buy, of course, except to see a break of structure and a retest. We will still keep maintaining ourselves to the downside for the XY. And for G on a monthly time frame, price is still bearish. The overall trends to the downside. For a weekly time frame, you can see price breaking even higher. Where do I see price coming into? There's another block here on our weekly time frame, and I want to see price trading into this other block and reacting of it. For our daily time frame too, on Wednesday, if you remember, I actually said that price was coming to take out this low and this high rather, right? So we had the outlook that price was coming to take out this high on our daily time frame, and that was the exact thing we saw price do. Price took out this high on our daily time frame, and for our 4-hour time frame too, right? We're seeing more bullishness. We're seeing more bullishness to the upside for a 4-hour time frame. And for our 1-hour time frame, I saw something pretty interesting yesterday, right? This swing, I swung from point A to point B, and I saw that price held at 50% fib level, and a base was formed at that point, right? So once I saw my continuation and I narrowed down to my 5-minute time frame, and I entered with this bullish variation, right? This 3-candle formation here, this bullish formation, this bullish variation rather. So when I saw this 3rd candle closing, I entered the buy, and it has done over 60 pips from yesterday into today. So what's our outlook for today? Right, after this expansion to the upside, we're expecting some sort of a retracement. We're expecting a retracement into this fair value gap here. And of course, there's a lot of liquidity residing below here. So we should see a retracement into this fair value gap and the continuation of our buy to the upside, right? We have no reason selling GU. We should be in the buy. Any retracement, and then I see my base support formation rather, and my bullish variation on my 5-minute time frame, I will be riding GU to the upside. Except, of course, I see a break of this low and a retest. I have no reason selling GU. Buy all the way into this other block on our weekly time frame. Yes. So my outlook for today is a retracement into our 1-hour fair value gap, and then the continuation to the upside, right? So let me call out the exact price point. So once I see price trading into 1 spot 32652 on our hourly time frame, I will be confident enough to continue the buy on GU, right? So for the buy I took yesterday, I'm actually targeting 80 pips. It has covered 60 pips so far. I still expect that price should buy all the way to the upside. For Euro USD, which is the very last on my list for this morning, on a monthly time frame, you can see that price is still to the downside. And on our weekly time frame, right, you can see that price tapped into this high, traded into this high and reacting off it. But subsequently, I am of the opinion that price is coming for this high. Price will definitely, okay, price should take out this high on our weekly time frame. And for our daily time frame, right, we've already seen that the high on our daily time frame for GU has already been taken out. And we can see that EU is yet to take out its own high on the daily time frame. So this high should be taken out. Subsequently into next week, we should be seeing the high on EU for our daily time frame being taken out. For our time frame too, price should take out this high for our 4-hour time frame. And for our 1-hour time frame, I want to see this high being taken out. This high has not been taken out. So once this high is taken out on our 1-hour time frame, and I see a retracement into this fair value gap, right? And my base support formation and continuation being formed with my 5 minutes bullish variation, I will be taking the buy on Euro USD. So this high should be cleared first, and then of course after every expansion is a retracement. So once this high has been taken out and price retraces into 1.11395, I will be taking the buy on Euro USD. So that is my outlook for today on DXY. Further sells to the downside on GU, buys to the upside, Euro USD, buys to the upside too. Of course, after the expansion and the retracement, I will be willing to keep riding EU to the upside. So that's my outlook for today. If you have any questions, if you have a different bias from what has been analyzed, please call our attention to it. So if there are questions, please type in the chat box and we will be attending to them. So while we're still waiting for your questions, registration for the FX Bootcamp training October edition is currently ongoing, right? You may have heard strange terms during our various market color session and you want more light on them. Kindly sign up for the FX Bootcamp training and you will be held by the hand, right? You will be taught in depth on how the base strategy works and every other strategy that we trade on the floor. So I'm not seeing any questions. I'm assuming that we don't have questions. Right, so we'll be going on a very brief break. After that, we'll be having Lakon analyzing precious metals and the yen basket. See you all by 3 p.m. for the New York session. Market color.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's great having everyone back. Welcome back to the Market Call brought to you by the Bank Trading Team and powered by our preferred broker, Opta. And that is the first session from Cynthia, a great analysis, and that has already given us a leverage. So what we are going to be seeing during this analysis now we'll be going into the analysis for the precious metal. And also from there, we'll be heading to Japan to see what exactly is going on in Japan for today and into next week. All right. So let's quickly start with the precious metal. As we've all known, the precious metal has been on a very strong bullish trend since the beginning of the April of this year. You can see this is it right from this particular point at the opening of this year, particularly, that's when it's been on this bullish trend all the way to the upside. And we've been looking at, okay, even the law of gravity says that whatsoever goes up should come down. But for the precious metal, whatsoever is going up on the precious metal has refused to come down. Instead, is going up and up and up. So that is also a level of concern. And we know the reason why it's been that way because it's also a safe haven. And then looking at the dollar has been very weak. And we see during the analysis of DSY by Cynthia, the levels we are still expecting the dollar to trade into, and at the same time, those places we expect it to clear the liquidity level and like that. And we know that if we are seeing dollar weakness, the other safe haven currency like JPY, the NPS, we already see the NPS, in a very strong bullish trend some weeks ago, like 3-4 weeks ago. However, is having some level of retracement this week. But the precious metal itself has been the most preferred safe haven for this year throughout. And we all know the reason why that has been that way, because the precious metal is used to hedge in terms of inflation and also when it comes to some other, value rotating from a particular asset to another when you're not very sure of, okay, what is going on in this mission, what is going on there. But the generally accepted, way we can all keep our money, which won't be valued, has been in terms of precious metal like gold, like silver. So particularly gold, which has been the most preferred precious metal so far, and that is why we've been seeing it, rallying all the way. And we also see that investors are very, very much particular about the precious metal, how, they've been putting a lot, we've been seeing a lot of liquidity in the precious metal all the way to the upside. Like some people will tell you even that the precious metal is highly overpriced because we've never seen it, got into the 2,600 levels before, and that is what we are seeing now. So we call it a price discovery phase. And when it's in a price discovery phase like that, we want to be very, very careful for those who are looking, okay, let me quickly short it, as a trader, if knowing that you don't have enough capital like the banks to trade, you just want to, scalp in and out, in and out, in and out, but make sure you're on the better side, positive side of it, which is for now is the long side. So if we look at it, let's even start from the monthly time frame. We are going to see that on the monthly time frame, it's been a very strong bullish move all the way to the upside. Look at it right from the beginning of the year. Let's even see right from 2023, October 2023, that's when we've seen this particular trend, running all the way to the upside, October 2023, and we see how it's been moving. And we all know the reason for this. That was when the Israel-Hamas war came up. We saw how price has just been running all the way to the upside. And we see it even from the beginning of this year, it's been a bullish month. All throughout this year, I think the only bearish month we have this year was in the month of January, and that is just the opening of the market. You can see this is the candle for December. This particular candle you're seeing here. This is for December 2023. And January, we just saw that it's like just breathe a little bit to the downside a bit that month. So that's why we see this only candle all through. And we can see from January, February, March, April, even up to June. So in the middle of the year, we are thinking, okay, since we've long all throughout the year, can we just have the opportunity to just go back a bit? And in between that level, you can see there is an indecision candle that month. Both buyers and sellers alike, we are not selling, we are buying. So at the end of the day, in the month of July, we see that it still remain in the bullish trend. July, you can see August, and now September again, forming an all-time high yesterday, into today rather. So we can see that we've been very much bullish. However, where do we expect, even if there's going to be any form of pullback, where are we expecting it to get to before it change its direction? And you are going to see on the weekly time frame, particularly on the weekly time frame, is been a bullish move so far. Although around this level, here it was trying to create more like what we call a bullish flag, and we know when we see this pattern, we know where it happens to be. It's going to break out again, break off to the upside again, and that is what happened. So today, let's look at the daily candle. So today we see that price created a new all-time high again. Today being Friday again, a new all-time high, and you can see we've never seen it traded to the 2006 level, and we see it trade into 2609 level. That is the high of this particular candle. 2609 for 790. So that is a very big move all through. Now, what are we expecting today in the market and into next week? What should we be looking out for into next week? So let's go to the lower time frame. But the overall move generally has been a bullish move to the upside. So don't look for any opportunity to short precious metal. Now, any short you see just going to be for a short time. You get that now. All right. So let's quickly move on the 4-hour time frame. All we are seeing is price moving all the way to the upside. Although we expect that in the course of this week, because we are also expecting the rate cut on Wednesday, that happens to be a weak dollar, and we see how the Fed already cut their interest rates by 50 basis points, and that is the reason why we see that price cost stand a bit because of the tension in the market. And now that you already see that there's no much interest rate in the dollar right now, which is just 5.0 instead of the 5.50. So that is what we're seeing now. And hence, we see that the precious metal is raised. And if you look at this in relation to other safe haven assets too, we are going to see that since we see the interest rate cut there, the precious metal fit its own clean and fair direction, knowing fully well that for some months, like throughout this September and even into October, you may see it still rally all the way to the upside, because those who have been investing in the dollar, now that we have the interest rates cut, most people will likely take some things out and just buy the precious metal. All right, knowing fully well that is the most preferred safe haven currently now. All right, so if you look at it now, back to market structure to see on the 1-hour time frame, what exactly are we seeing there? On the 1-hour time frame, everywhere is still all the way up, still very much bullish to the upside. So that is one thing we truly want to look out for, opportunity to join the buy. Now, if we want to join the buy, I would advise that this should be the level where we should look out to buy from. First, let's mark our levels here. You can see the first level here, which is this particular 1-hour order block. So if price did not get here, I'm not looking for any opportunity to buy. It's only this is the clear opportunity to buy for me. Price clearing this space. As a matter of fact, we may see price tap into this 1-hour order block and even tap into the low of it before moving back to the upside. So this is going to be another buy zone if you are looking to buy. Now, initially, sometimes I think last week Friday we said that we are going to buy if price come all the way to this place. You still remember this level that we marked sometimes last week Friday, but price did not get there before it moved all the way to the upside. So we just saw price, do this thing to the upside again. However, I'm seeing something here for the on the 1-hour time frame. You can see this level here. So price may just get to this level that we are seeing here and come back. But I expect it that when it gets to this level, this shoulder here, it should still be able to tap into this other block because there are some, using the bot strategy, we need to see some confluence that is going to confirm your move that you are going to take. And that is it here. We have the shoulder, we have the sweep of that level, and now we've seen the break to the upside. So if price comes back to that shoulder level, below it, we are seeing an order block. So that is how we build for our trade. So we are looking for opportunity to long when price taps into this order block somewhere inside. We should see this happen moving into today into next week. We should see this happen, and our stop loss will be somewhere below here, and it take profit. I know to the world that we are very much bullish on the precious metal. So let's quickly drill down to the lower time frame, like 15 minutes, to see where exactly are we heading to. Now, on the 15-minute time frame, we've all seen what is going on there, and that is even giving us a confirmation of what we were expecting initially before, and we can see it much more clear on the 15-minute time frame. So this is the shoulder here. We've seen the sweep of it, and we've seen the possible break upside. Now, so all we are expecting to see now is price is likely to come, clear this low, and this is the other block that we marked on the 1 hour time frame. Seated inside that other block in the lower time frame, you can see the fair value gap. You can see it there. And even there is an IRFD inside of this place. If you zoom out, let's try and zoom out. So you just have to see it, just have to train your eyes to see it. You can see this here, see this here, and also the ball here. So this particular level is going to be a confluence for us to, trade from, Yes, it's very tiny, very, very tiny, yes, but that is the level that we should look out for to execute if you want to join the buy. And knowing fully well today, and we already see today that price already, sweep everywhere to the upside, and we've seen it is on a bullish trend to the upside. However, if you come to your 5-minute time frame and you see, some structure, a break of market structure to the downside. The reason why I won't trust selling of precious metal today is you can see after the long to the upside, we did not see the momentum to the downside. And one thing we should always think and look out for again is buyers are the one pushing price all the way to the upside. There is no any seller here, no seller here at all, nobody, because this is the all-time high and that is a price discovery level. So there's nobody to defend any price here. Whoever comes here must be a very strong one to defend price. Now, and we see price has not really gotten to a psychological level of which I'm still of the opinion that price should still rally a bit more to at least, let's say, 610 level, and then you can now see price, if we see a sell structure form from this level, then we can follow it all the way to the downside. So that is all for the precious metal this morning. Let's quickly get to Japan to see what is going on the yen basket, and from there we share the other yen correlated. Yes. Now for the yen basket, let's start from the monthly time frame. We've seen on the monthly time frame, we've not really seen a clear, market structure shift on the monthly time frame. However, we've seen that there is a bullish momentum on the monthly time frame, which we all can see here. You can see the candle all the way to the upside here. Now, after that, let's quickly come to the weekly time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, plain and clear, we've seen market structure shift, 1, we've seen 2, and even more of like 3 somewhere here. However, there's the levels that we expect price to still pull back from after this all long to the upside. Remember what we said at the beginning, that when value moved from the dollar, we saw some level and some value moved into the yen basket, and that is why we see all this long to the upside, because the yen basket has been discovering its own low, and we see how price has been defended somewhere around this place to the upside. Now, look at what we are seeing here now. We are seeing that price is coming back. You can see this is currently a weekly order block where price has pulled back into. And this particular zone that we have, this particular order block that we are marking, is going to be a big concern to us, because we'll be going into lower time frame and see what price action we have at a particular zone. So this is the weekly order block already marked here. Now, if you come to the daily time frame, you are going to see inside of the weekly order block, we have the daily order block there too. So my own view for the yen basket is that we expect the yen basket to, pull back all the way into this level. Remember, we said after price clears this level, we expect it to pull back all the way. Although we want it to come and play this equal low, but we may see price just come all the way, tap into this daily order block and resume its bullish trend back to the upside. Or we may see something like this again, price come all the way, get here, we see some level of price reaction, something like this, we see something like this. Then we'll now begin to see something like this again, clear this low, then now proper move to the upside. So these are the two scenarios we may see on the yen basket moving forward, particularly into next week and today. Today being Friday, we know how the market will always be on Fridays, particularly if we get to the mid-medium session. All right. So now this is the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, the move becomes much more clearer, and you can see it right here, and you see these are equal lows here. So these equal lows, we expect that price may just get here, like we do this one on the daily time frame. Price may just get here, tap into this 4-hour fair value gap like we have inside here. You see it now. Tap into it, even tap this other block. Now pull back all the way back up here, and we may even see it come a bit up into this 4-hour level here. Then we'll now see price again pull all the way back into to come and clear all this liquidity below here. So if price comes all the way back to clear liquidity below here, like we've done from the daily time frame, then we now see our buy trend. However, we may just see that price just tap into this 4-hour fair value gap and even into this other block or other block, then we will soon its bullish trend. So those are the two scenarios we are looking out to see for the pressure, the yen basket. All right. These are the two scenarios we are looking out to see for the yen basket. This is one and this is two. All right. So now let's quickly look at the other yen correlated pairs. But before that, let's check on the 1-hour time frame what exactly is going on with the yen basket. All right. So on the 1-hour time frame, do the same thing we are seeing. You see the reason why I would always say that the lower time frame makes up the higher time frame. However, higher time frame controls the lower time frame. You see the same thing we are seeing here on the 1-hour time frame. What we've been marking from the weekly to daily to 4 hours, and now on the 1 hour is becoming much more clearer if you zoom into it again. So that is the outlook for the yen basket. Let's quickly look at GBP, JPY, and other yen correlated pairs to know exactly we are heading to for the day and into next week. Great. GBP, JPY on the monthly, let's see it from the weekly time frame. Now you see from the weekly time frame, you remember some weeks ago where we marked this level when the sell was coming, possibly to the downside. So our price reacted from this weekly order block to the upside. And now where exactly is price going into? Now remember during the analysis of the dollar, Cynthia already said there's something going on with GBP USD, and like Cynthia said, we should look out for the long of GBP USD. Now there we may still see that long, and at the same time in relation to GBP JPY, we should also, like what we are expecting on the yen basket, is also giving us a confirmation of what we should see on GBP USD and even GBP JPY. That is the confirmation of the long. Now, looking at what we have here on the weekly time frame, we see that price already take its move all the way to the upside. Now, if today we have this candle close bullish today, of which the probability that this candle will close bullish today is one. There is certain, but let's still have it that way. All right. Now we have it this way. So let's come to the daily time frame. Now, if you get to the daily time frame, there's something on the daily time frame, which is this other block on the daily time frame here. You can see it somewhere here. Great. You see, this is the daily order block that we have here. As price taps into it, that is the reason why we are seeing some reaction there. However, it doesn't mean that, yes, I'm going to start selling right from this place. No, there's still room for GBP, GPY to rally to the upside. And we are going to see that on the lower time frame. And look at it on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, this is the exact point. You know, the whole of this place is a daily order block on the daily time frame. However, on the 4-hour time frame, we have some other POIs here, which is going to confirm our short, our long of GBP JPY into this zone. So until price gets into this zone, I would not take any risk of shorting GBP JPY now. And knowing fully well that there's still levels that we're expecting the yen basket to get into. So as the yen basket is tanking, we expect this guy to rally, GBP JPY to rally. And at the same time, since we are having a confirmation also on GBP USD2, there is a level there. Now, if you, maybe I should give us that mathematics. If you have your GBP USD and GBP JPY, do the correlation. When you look at the correlation of GBP USD and GBP JPY, there is a particular asset that will come out from both of them. So that particular asset is what you should also look out for to measure where exactly price is going to. I will say that here until you enroll for our FX bootcamp, you get to know more about that correlation. All right. So this is it that we have here for the 4-hour time frame. We have it here. This is the fair value graph that we have here. And even inside the fair value graph, there's something you see the IFPD2 inside here. You can see it. And now we have an order block somewhere at the top here. So if we have the opportunity to do what, to zoom in and analyze the price action at this high that we have here, you are going to see there is going to be a shoulder pattern, a pulse pattern somewhere inside here. Now, I'm already seeing it. This is on 4-hour time frame, but if I go to like 1 hour or 15 minutes, there's going to be a pulse pattern inside here based on the candle pattern I'm seeing here. So this is the level where I expect GBP JPY to rally into all the way into this particular level. Now, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, so what do we have to see on the 1 hour time frame? Great. So on the 1 hour time frame, we already see what we have there. So this is let's zoom into that level again. You can see it now. So the fair value gap that we have on the 4-hour is still very much accurate on the 1 hour time frame, even with an IOF, you can see it here. So, and at the same time, we still have the other block seated at the top there. So that is a POI that we're looking out for. Now on the 15-minute time frame, I don't think I won't go deeply into the 15-minute time frame. If you are on the FS Bootcamp, that you are going to refine it and send it to the FS Bootcamp community. So all you need to do is join our FS Bootcamp community and you get the specific levels. All right. So that is it for GBP JPY. Now a quick one to AUD JPY. Let's quickly get to AUD JPY to see what exactly is going on with that guy. All right. So for AUD JPY, let's start from the 4-hour time frame. Good. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, okay, let's quickly look at it from the daily time frame particularly. Now, the daily time frame of AUD JPY that we are seeing, we still see a room more for the AUD JPY to rally all the way into the daily order block as you're seeing. And currently, price is tapping into the daily fair value graph. So I am still of the opinion that price should still rally into the daily order block. Now, the 4-hour time frame. You can see the 4-hour time frame, the IFP is seated just at the top here with the order block at that level. So that is the level I'm still expecting price to rally into. This is it, left and right. And you can see that this again, we have the shoulder pattern playing out even on the 4-hour time frame. Now look at it. This is the levels here. I have the levels here. So just let's mark all these levels. Good. So this is the shoulder. You can see it here. We've seen the sweep and we've seen the possible break to the downside. So we expect price to come all the way, tap into this level, which is this fair value gap. And you know the confluence that we have of using our board strategy, we already have the fair value gap move to the left and right there. So we expect price to come tap into this level. And at the same time, there's still room for price to tap into 4-hour order block. So all you need to do is refine to the barest minimum on your 1-hour time frame, and you're going to see more confluence into that level. Great. On the 1-hour time frame, we now see clearly where we have a very clean shoulder more to the upside here, somewhere around this place, and still expect. So if you start shorting from this place and you see price still rally all the way into this place, you are not wrong. You have to correct just that your SL will be a little bit wild. All right. So that is it for the AUD and also for GBJPY or the yen correlated pairs, and also for the precious metal. If there's any question, you can easily type in the chat box. Let's quickly look at it before we call it a day. Any question? So as you are typing your question, remember, like we said earlier, the FS Bootcamp training for the month of October is definitely coming up. Make sure you register, and the discount is still very much in place for today into the weekend. So it's still 125,000 naira. And at the same time, the ATM cash flow training today being the last day for top ups, where everyone are really enjoying what we paid for. All right. But you can still enroll for the ATM cash flow training too for next month if you want to join the physical class. But if you register now, you are going to gain access to the pre-recorded class before the physical class. And if you can't come physically, you can easily join online too when we'll be having the class online. So the cost for the ATM cash flow training is 100,000 naira. So make sure you enroll for all these opportunity so that you too you can also milk out your own share from the market. So this is going to be the end of today's market call brought to you by the Value Trading team. Till we meet again during the New York session for the New York market call analysis by 3 p.m. I'm Lincoln sharing. Make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. Cheers and God bless. Thank you, Ejimi. Thank you.
Believe not just a million trader,